Good evening, Dover-Sherborn. At this time, I would ask you to please rise as we ask Vice President of the Class of 2023, Nico Band, to please come forward to help us recite the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Godspeed, Class of 2023.
Please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem by members of the Dover-Sherborn Regional Band. Thank you. Please be seated. At this time, it is my pleasure to welcome Mr. John Jeffries, representing the Dover Board of Selectmen, who will offer greetings to the class of 2023. Mr. Jeffries.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, Superintendent Dr. McCoy, Assistant Superintendent Mr. Coughlin, Principal Mr. Smith, Assistant Principal Ms. Deaver-Keegan, Selectman Ms. Nutra, Regional Chair Mrs. Sharon, Regional Vice Chair Ms. Miller, faculty, administration, coaches and staff, honored guests, family, friends, and graduates of the class of 2023. This afternoon, I have the pleasure of doing two things. First, to welcome you to Dover and to Norris Earl Field. On behalf of the town of Dover, my fellow selectmen Robin Hunter, Bob Springett, I'm honored to welcome you. Second, to say thank you. Thank you to the members of all the parent-run boards and clubs, from parent-teacher organizations, volunteers of the Snack Shack, to after-school aides, the members of the boosters, and all the donors who supported our students. To the moms, dads, and grandparents who helped coach you from youth sports through high school, a sincere thank you for your help in making this day possible. We're fortunate to have your commitment to our students. Finally, I hope to see you all, the Dover residents, back here Saturday morning, 10 a.m. for a special town meeting. That is the 30-second abbreviated version of my remarks. Thank you all very much. Congratulations, graduates. Enjoy the evening and celebrate your accomplishments. Thank you very much.
It is now my pleasure to welcome Ms. Marian Nutra, representing the Sherborn Board of Selectmen. She will also offer greetings to the class of 2023. Ms. Nutra.
Thank you, and greetings to everyone that Mr. Jeffries named. I won't go through the list again, but I greet all of you wholeheartedly. I'm very happy to represent the Sherborn Select Board at this graduation ceremony, and through them, all the people of Sherborn. When I agreed to speak to the graduates today, I was really sort of puzzled. What can I say that they haven't heard 20 times before? So, being a research scientist, I decided to do some research. So I interviewed some recent graduates, some from around here, some from the Midwest, and even a few from the far West. And almost everyone said the same thing. They said, keep it short, really, really short. But there was one young man in Arizona named Luke at University of Arizona who said something that I thought was wise. And I want to just tell you what it was today. He said, when I graduated from high school, I wish someone had told me that it's okay not to know. It's okay not to know what I'm going to be in life, or even where I'm going to be 5 years from now. So that's my message, my simple message to you today, graduating seniors. It's okay. It's okay to explore and change directions, and I know you're ready. How do I know? Because you are here graduating from one of the best high schools in the state, and you've been through 4 years like no other class before you. Right in the middle of freshman year, the ground shifted, and it changed, and you had to adapt again and again. And no one, not your teachers, not your parents, not even the United States Centers for Disease Control, knew what was coming next. But you adapted. So now you're here, and you're just as smart as previous classes, but you're more flexible and more resilient than ever before. So you're definitely ready for whatever comes next, be it college or job or exploring the world or something else. So you are ready. And on behalf of Sherborn, congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Jeffries and Ms. Nutra. At this time, I would call members of the a cappella group Noteworthy to please come forward for a musical performance.
Sorry. You guys make a line.
Ophelia, you've been on my mind, girl, since the flood. Oh, Ophelia, heaven help a fool who falls in love. Oh, Ophelia, you've been on my mind, since the flood. Oh, Ophelia, heaven help a fool who falls in love. Oh, Ophelia, you've been on my mind.
Thank you, Noteworthy. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce to you the president of the class of 2023, Ben Schroeder, who will deliver the welcoming remarks. Ben, come on out.
We've all had that picture day when our parents insist on putting our outfits on, which are always uncomfortable and annoying. In fact, I always dreaded picture day, except for 1 year. In the 3rd grade, my mom made me wear baggy khaki pants, a big hand-me-down polo, uncomfortable boat shoes, and of course, a terribly scratchy sweater. But, unlike previous years, I came up with a master plan that day. Luckily for me, it was raining outside. And I know the bus comes at the same time every day. So I waited till the bus had gone by, went out in the pouring rain, and got soaked completely down to my socks. My mom came to her senses, decided the clothes were too wet to wear, and sent me back upstairs to change. I put on a Bruins t-shirt, athletic shorts, sneakers, and gave my mom the biggest smile in the history of school pictures. Mom, I won. All those years ago, you got outsmarted by a 3rd grader. So why recall a story from elementary school? Well, there are 2 reasons. The first is about regret. I chose to act that day on something that happened to me rather than something that had passively happened to me. I chose to act and deal with the consequences. As Nico Ban once told me, if you don't do stupid stuff when you're young, you won't have anything to laugh about when you're older. But the second reason I told you this story is the importance of paying attention, but I'll come back to that. Regret seems pretty negative and even scary, but maybe starting with what you might regret the most is the best place to begin. So I did some homework, not much homework, but I did some. And as it turns out, my picture day story is an example of a boldness regret. This is a very common type of regret. People wish they had made that investment, started that company, or tried to be an actor. So, class of 2023, let's decide today to be bold, to go for it, and leave nothing on the table. We may fail, but that's just an opportunity to be bold again. A more recent regret happened earlier this year in my engineering class. Mr. Grout makes it pretty simple for students. Complete the daily work, and you don't have to take the final exam. That's it. So what did I do? Not that. Let me tell you, I have never been more annoyed taking a test than I was that day. This decision to slack off, I later learned, is called a foundational regret. These are the missed opportunities to focus on our education and health. These decisions shape your life and lead to happiness and fulfillment. Foundational regret often sounds like this. I wish I had paid attention in high school or studied harder in college. So, class of 2023, let's decide today to get to work now so we can benefit later. Let's decide to be intentional and apply ourselves. Connectional regrets are often the most common. I've started to visit my grandfather more because over time, I've regretted not visiting him when I could. I mean, shoot, he lives in Dedham. I could be over there every day. I started realizing that missing out on when he opens the door saying every time, "Well, hello there," or asking him a question of, "Papa, you went to Princeton, right?" and him replying with his witty ways of, "Well, I only spent 4 years there," was not worth regretting. Connection regrets occur when we don't make the effort to connect with people we care about or maintain friendships that are important to us. Connection regret often sounds like this. I wish I had visited my grandfather more often, or I wish I had let that person know how I felt. So, class of 2023, let's decide today to trust our guts, take the chance, and let people important to us know how we feel. There's one more type of regret I must cover before we can move on, and the good news is I don't have one yet. These are the moments when we go against our core, or who we are, and what we believe in. These are the moments when we betray a friend, lie to someone we care about, or cheat on a test. Truth be told, I wouldn't admit it here if I cheated on a test. Moral regrets often sound like this. I shouldn't have embezzled all that money, or lied to the grand jury. So, class of 2023, let's decide today to do the right thing and to strive the best people we can be, always. Earlier, I mentioned how important it is to pay attention. In its simplest form, we become what we pay attention to and what we do. This can really be hard in today's fast-paced, social media-driven world. It's easy to get distracted by binging on TikTok or Instagram. Whole afternoons can be lost doing absolutely nothing. The challenge is ignoring the things that don't matter and focusing on the things that do. For example, always remember our outdoor formal on the turf due to COVID because it was the first time we were able to do something as a class since lockdown. Or being at an ice cream sponsored PTO event instead of skipping Flex Block. And being a part of the fan zone together, cheering on our classmates, win or lose. All of these are examples of paying attention to things that matter and are the things I'll remember years after we have left Dover-Sherborn. So, class of 2023, let's decide today to be in the moment and not take anything for granted. Let's promise to enjoy these final days before we start our next chapter, whatever that may be. As I close, I would like to recognize the Dover-Sherborn faculty, staff, and coaches who have helped make these past 4 years the greatest years of my life. Mr. Smith and Ms. Keegan, always playing good cop, bad cop, keep their school under control, and their faces are always present to greet you in the hallway, in between every period. Ms. Sullivan, who I had the honor of doing my senior internship with, for doing everything when it comes to making sure our athletics run smoothly. And lastly, the teachers and coaches who have pushed me to reach my highest potential. Thank you for believing in me and never letting me give up. Dover-Sherborn is a special place, and I'm forever grateful for the memories that I've made. Go Raiders.
At this time, I have the honor of presenting the Lonergan Award. Each year, a senior female and male are chosen to receive the Lonergan Award. This award, sponsored by the Dover-Sherborn PTO, is presented in honor of former high school headmaster Denise Lonergan, who served the DS community for 33 years, with 13 years as the headmaster of this high school. Recipients of this prestigious award are active in the school community, in good academic standing, and possess the following qualities: altruism, character, diligence, integrity, and loyalty. I would now ask the following two students to come forward and receive this special recognition: Isabel Lefebvre and Connor Murphy. Congratulations, Isabel and Connor. We will now have a special musical performance from our other a cappella group, DS Alcoda. DS Alcoda, please come forward.
Hope when you take that jump, don't fear the fall. Hope when the water rises, you build a wall. Hope when the crowd screams out, screaming your name. Hope if everybody runs, you'll choose to stay. Hope that you fall in love, first so fast. Only when you can know, give it all you have. And I hope that you don't suffer, but take the pain. Hope when the moment comes, you'll say, I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. Saw so many places, the things that I did. Yeah, with every broken bone, I swear I lived. Days, they all add up. When the sun goes down, you raise your cup. Hope that I could witness all your joy and all your pain. Until the moment comes, I'll say, I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. Saw so many places and things that I did. Yeah, with every broken bone, I swear I lived. Every broken bone, I swear I lived.
At this time, we have a special reading from our declaration finalists of 2023. Senior Suyesha Althalori, please come forward to offer this year's declamation speech.
We start with a single circle in the middle. We draw lines and flower petals perfectly symmetrical. Then we use colorful powder to fill every corner with reds, blues, greens, and yellows. We sit cross-legged on the hot pavement, the sun beating down on our necks. We reach out until our backs ache and our feet get tingly. Then we stand up, shake it off, and continue our work. In India, we call this rangoli, a traditional art form that uses sand or colored powder to decorate a flat surface. Like any artist, a rangoli artist needs a blank slate. Anything not yet filled with the color of your experiences and mistakes. Arriving at DS in my freshman year was like starting on a blank slate. I didn't know anyone here in a place where everyone already knew each other. It was scary to think about being left out, about being left alone at lunch tables or having nobody to talk to in class. Luckily, these fears were never realized. The people I've met here and the experiences I've had have filled my otherwise blank slate with an immense amount of color. The teachers and friends I've had have been the bright pinks, yellows, and purples. The SATs, they're drab, muted gray. Those all-nighters I had to take studying for tests are an endless spiral, and as for the test I had to take the next day, blue, the color of my sadness. Layering the experiences and emotions I've had, the rangoli of my life at DS was filled with more colors and patterns than I ever thought possible. And now, we're done. We can finish up our work, wipe off our colorful, dusty hands, and stand up to admire what we did. No matter how much you think you've accomplished, no matter how colorful or intricate your work is, it is still something to be in awe of. So today, at the culmination of your time at DS, celebrate yourself. Take some pictures, treasure these memories, and congratulate yourself for what you've accomplished. But here's the thing about rangoli. This work of art that represents your years at DS will stay where you left it for a couple days. But eventually, the wind will start to scatter your powder. The passing cars will leave tire imprints on your piece. And the rain will come to finish the job, washing everything away. We are all going to feel, once again, like a blank slate. Your years at DS may be over, your canvas may be starting to fade, but look what you've been left with. You've learned how to never smudge your artwork, figured out how to draw the cleanest lines, and finally understood that there is no such thing as too much yellow. During my time in DS, I have found my own voice. I've accomplished things I didn't even know I was capable of accomplishing, and of course, I met people that I'll care about for the rest of my life. The rangoli of my years here will always be a part of me. My class, the class of 2023, is filled with the most incredible people I have ever met. You are all willing and able to fill the world with color. And it's important to realize that although this chapter of our lives is over, although this school and these people won't be as easy to reach as they were before, you are ready to start your next masterpiece. And it will be more breathtaking, more vivid, and more beautiful than it was before. Thank you.
Our final musical performance this evening will be by the members of the Regional Chorus. Would members of the DS Regional Chorus please come forward?
Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in. I'm getting tired, I need somewhere to begin. I came across a fallen tree. I felt the branches of it looking at me. Is this the place we used to love? Is this the place that I'd been dreaming of? Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in. I'm getting tired and I need somewhere to begin. And if we have a minute, why don't we go talking about someplace only we know? And it could be the end of everything, so why don't we go somewhere only we know? Somewhere only we know. Somewhere only we know.
Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. Oh, tell me when you gonna let me in. I'm getting tired and I need somewhere to begin.
And if we have a minute, why don't we go talking about a place that only we know? And this could be the end of everything, so why don't we go someplace only we know? Somewhere only we know. Somewhere only we know.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for each of our a cappella groups and our regional chorus band. Outstanding. Greetings, parents, families, elected leaders, faculty, administration, and students of the class of 2023. It is my honor to speak to you on this joyous and incredible evening. I first want to thank Sean McGee, Dean Bogan, Chris Hendricks, Elliot Lucille, and my administrative assistant, Kathleen White, for all of their incredibly hard work in making this event possible. Tonight marks the end of your K-12 educational experience through the Dover-Sherborn Public Schools and the beginning of a whole new chapter of your life. You have each achieved the goal of successfully meeting the very high standards that Dover-Sherborn expects from its student body. The journey has not always been easy. A number of evenings you probably did not get a lot of sleep, and I'm sure at times you all experienced some stress. However, to be successful will require hard work, sacrifice, and determination. It is not meant to be easy. High school, like life, has its challenges. But with hard work and that belief that you can succeed, you will. Class of 2023, here's the reality. You will face hardship and challenges in your life, but life is an amazing journey one of which isn't just handed to you. You will need to find your strength and be willing to put in the time to be successful. I remind you this not just because I'm interested in success in your job or career, but success as a human being. Success in your relationships, your friendships, and the communities in which you live. You'll be tested just as you have these past 4 years, but you'll be resolute in your actions to overcome the tough times and to appreciate the good times. Dover-Sherborn students are the brightest and most amazing students I've encountered in my nearly 30 years of education. Class of 2023, you have had inspiring teachers. You have had caring and compassionate parents and families who would do anything for you, and friends who stuck by you through thick and thin. Use the lessons of each of these people that they have given to you and bring your talents and your determination to the greater world at large. As I said before, you will have setbacks and perhaps some disappointments. You will also have amazing skills and the ability to succeed regardless of the challenge. Dover-Sherborn, your community believes in you. I believe in you. And I cannot wait to hear about all of your adventures in the short and the long term. I will forever be grateful to be part of your high school years. Go ahead and succeed in this wonderful journey we call life. Best wishes, class of 2023. Superintendent McCoy, it is my pleasure to present to you the class of 2023. Please come forward to accept the class as they prepare to receive their high school diplomas.
Thank you. Good evening. I would like to recognize and thank the members of the Dover and Sherborn Select Boards and Regional School Committee for their unwavering commitment to education. Our seniors are the product of an extraordinary school system deeply devoted to academic excellence. To Assistant Superintendent Conklin, Principal Smith, Assistant Principal Keegan, and the educators and staff here this evening, thank you for inspiring, challenge, and supporting our seniors on their journey to discover and pursue their full potential. To the parents, caregivers, family, friends in the audience, thank you for being the shoulders on which our graduates have stood, for celebrating their every accomplishment, and for holding them up through challenging times. Today is your day too. These incredible young adults would not be who they are without your love and support. And to the Dover-Sherborn class of 2023, congratulations. Over the course of the last 13 years, you have developed into extraordinary humans, equipped with the skills and attributes for success in college, career, and life. I am proud of you and honored to be commemorating you this evening. As I stand here, I realize that my remarks are all that remain between you and your diplomas in 90-degree heat. I also acknowledge that my words will by no means compare to those of your classmates in their speeches they so artfully wrote and articulately declaimed. To be outshined in thought, wit, and humor, a nice problem for a superintendent to have. Contemplating how to make the most of this moment, whether to impart one last nugget of wisdom, provide a spark of inspiration, or share a wish for your future, as the lead teacher in the district, I chose to reinforce one of the very first and most powerful lessons you ever learned. During your primary years, you acquired several invaluable rules to live by. Don't hit people. Clean up your own mess. Don't take things that aren't yours. Wash your hands before you eat. And most importantly, share everything. That's right. You can hear the words echoing through your childhood playrooms. Recall them sung during kindergarten recess. Sharing is caring. Sharing, to give a portion of something to another. A simple concept you have practiced numerous times throughout your K-12 journey. You've shared crayons with a friend, an all-about-me bag with your class, songs at an assembly, art in a display case. Over time, the act of sharing evolved into other forms of kindness. You offered someone a seat at the lunch table, complimented a peer and their project, engaged in citizen action groups. You quickly learned that sprinkling kindness inspired others to do the same. The power of multiplication and exponential growth in action. In considering the feelings and needs of others, you began to develop empathy. You assumed personas as book characters and skits, appealed to an audience through speech and drama, considered various perspectives and lenses in history, and examined context and culture in the study of world language. You learned that, in fact, you don't really understand someone until you walk a mile in their shoes. Not only did your appreciation for the power of sharing and human connection evolve over time, so did your circle of influence. From a single acquaintance to book groups to sports teams, from classrooms to assemblies to town events, as you grew, so did your reach. Your positive effect on others created a ripple effect throughout the community. So as I stand here on the brink of your high school graduation, I'm almost done, I promise, I call you to action. I stand by those other primary lessons. Don't hit people, clean up your own mess, don't take things that aren't yours, wash your hands before you eat, but above all, I call you to share everything. The world needs more sharing. The world needs more kindness. The world needs more empathy. Share your intellect as you innovate and create. Share your talents and bring joy to others. Share your drive to make positive change. Your circle of influence is about to expand beyond the boundaries of Dover, Sherborn, and Boston. Wherever your path might lead, share everything. Share you. You are our greatest asset and our best hope for the future. In the words of Margaret Mead, never believe that a few caring people can't change the world, for indeed, that's all who ever have. Congratulations, class of 2023. Get out there, share everything, change the world. We're counting on you.
Thank you, Superintendent McCoy. Ladies and gentlemen, the time we've all been waiting for. I would now ask Ms. Maggie Sharon, Chair of the Regional School Committee, and Judith Miller, the Vice Chair of the Regional School Committee, to please come forward along with Superintendent McCoy for presentation of the Class of 2023 diplomas.
Benjamin Buckman Schroeder. Nicolo Ban. Alexander Chase Fry. Alexis Megan Marr. Connor Blanchard Murphy. Caroline Wallace Harvey. Marissa Beth Fardy. Annie Chan. Suyesha Atuluri.
Joshua Allen Acker.
Carson Joseph Aola. Layla Jane Bailey. Alex Banerjee. Rosa Arabella Bartle. John Peterson Bingham. Luciano Michael Buzzi. Caroline Watson Boyajian. Margaret Noah Bruce. Emily Jean Burt. Claire Elizabeth Caffrey. Quinn Noah Carolyn. Crossan Foster Carruthers. Carrie Lake Carson.
Congratulations. Best of luck to you.
Christian Paul Casal.
Congratulations.
Divya Chattopadhyay.
Congratulations.
John Constantine Chronopoulos. Francesca Matilde Collins. Sky Owen Kaminsky. Chance Daniel Cook. Charlotte Krellin.
Chance, congratulations.
Matthew Goodrich Darren. William James DePaula.
Matthew, congratulations.
Ella Susan Dodge.
Will, congratulations.
Laris Arcana Downey. William Nicholas Dummer. Sanaya Rosie Lee Earl. Ava Brooke Federico. Sabrina Stacy Ford.
Congratulations.
Cordelia Ray Frankel. Gabriel Barry Gatt. Theodore Schaefer Gleason. California Wilson Godfrey. Marielle Gray Goganian. Jagger Alexander Grace.
Jagger, hold on. Congratulations.
Mia Francis Guarini. Lavanya Gupta. Madison Grace Haney. Ava Hannah Hatfield. Maximilian Levi Heredia. Logan Alistair June. Evan Alexander Johnson. Peter Thomas Johnston. Kahal Frank Keating. Taylor Catherine Kendall. Sophia Violetta Kepnes. Raheel Huck Khan. Nicholas Gregory Kuby. Morgan Leslie Lanham. Genevieve Elizabeth Lanigan. Brooke May Dylan Roger Latham. Isabel Ramani Lefebvre. Samuel Zachary Frederick Lerick. Brian Jungyoung Liu. Christella Georgine Lomami. Connor Yunhao Long. Eloisa Grace Lusko. Catherine Elizabeth Mahoney. Jemiah Antoinette Malloy. Alexandra Kate Martinovich. Joshua Jacob Martinovich.
Katya Alexandra Mazarenko. Rory Jade McManus. Henry Bigelow Moore. Emmeline Francie Morgans. Kian David Moss. Anastasia Mamuchis. Nicholas Yanush Moroz.
Congratulations.
Grace Austin Mulrooney. Tyler Butler Myrick. Huang An Tran Nyo. Andrew White O'Connell. Felix Alexander Oliva. Lori Mae O'Sullivan. Catherine Grace Pilato. Sarah Elizabeth Parrish. Joseph Douglas Perdoni. Elizabeth Phillips. Michaela Brandown Perez. Kofi Frengpong Poku. Lillian Elizabeth Pollock. Michael James Polk. Isabella Yushena Rea. Lucy Ruth Randa. Maxwell James Redmond. Hunter Michael Solorzano Richards. Magdalena Ling Reaper. Lucas William Rinaldi. Ava Claire Robinson. Mackay Christopher Larry Robinson. Alvaro Rodriguez. Alexander Scott Romilly. Griffin Michael Rossbottom. Alexander Elijah Rose.
All right, my man. Thank you. Be well, all right?
Hannah Rose Rothstein. Kelsey Francis Ryan. Thomas Anthony Sacco. Timothy Edward Sampson. Rashab Arunkumar Sanjeev. Annabelle Gertrude Schmidt.
Ava Lee Schwartz. Adelaide Caswell Schwartz. Emma Grace Shannon. Jamin J.C. Linson. Hannah D. Skiri. Ella Christine Smith. Harrison Carr Smith. Whitney Helen Smith. Amanda Maria Supchuk-Chai. Riley Barbara Spalding. Caitlin Zoe Spire. Robert Matthew Stark. Carly Renee Stiller. Cameron Volpe Strauss. Waverly Kayla Sumner. Malavika Suresh. Ethan Gall Sven. Luke Staltler Sven. Piotr Zemanski. Emreen Kaur Tamber. Anthony Dimitrov Taslakov. Harold Frederick Tony III. Charles Louis Tortolot. Elizabeth Sophia Trabaco. Trisha Yam Truong. Timothy Zarinik. Alexander Wilson Tucker. Esme Clements Cabot Venton. Arman Yudhishthir Venugopal. Alexander Paul Versaw. Maya Marie Wall. Emily Kate Wallace. Abigail Gallen Wayne. Whitney Hess Welch. Arden Joseph Woldman. Emily Ann Worcester. Ella Sofia Zulevich.
At this time, I would ask Ben Schroeder, class president of the class of 2023, to come forward with the final announcement. Mr. Schroeder.
Dover-Sherborn, I'm proud to present to you the graduated class of 2023.
Everybody